أهلا بكم يا وحوش، نكمل معكم طور القصة كريس كارتر. مستعدين؟ خلينا على المقطع.
Well, South Africa is on the World Mixed Martial Arts map, largely courtesy of the elite middleweight Dricus du Plessis. And he got a lot of respect from his peers after beating Robert Whittaker at UFC 290. You had to look far and wide for any of his fellow fighters to be picking du Plessis going into that fight. But not only did he beat Whittaker, he bludgeoned him and got him out of there by TKO in round 2. That laid the foundation for a title fight for Dricus du Plessis. This man is a physical force, marked by his upbringing in South Africa. Excited to see what he can do with the opportunity tonight. Dricus du Plessis, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Folks, here he is with a lot of support being showered upon him, making the walk for the BMF title fight here tonight. And I know you got a nice smile, champ, but if this belt existed when you were in your prime, man, you would have fought for this. It takes a special combatant to get them out from the UFC to compete for the BMF title.
Absolutely. I mean, you live for moments and opportunities like this. Some of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport have worn that black belt. People love the BMF championship, and for him to hold that, it would really add to his legacy, the intents to get it done tonight.
This fight is yours! Here we go! Yeah, man, you got this! Let's go!
All right, with that, the wait ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC BMF Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Dracus Still Not Duplessis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Kris Kártер.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so as they say, it all comes down to this champ, the former WFA champion, Kris Kártер, little massive, getting ready to fight for the BMF.
John, that belt was nice, but getting that BMF title would be so much better for Kris Kárter. For a guy that comes into the UFC with this much hype and not find himself in this position, I gotta tip my hat off to him, his coaches, everybody that's around him that have allowed him to improve to this point.
All right, early round one action here as the fighter engages in the clinch, and again, we don't know the striking discrepancy here, but you gotta think the wrestler is gonna pursue these situations in this match.
I mean, he spent his lifetime here. He spent his lifetime in close, so he gets to the clinch, he gets chest to chest. No matter how good his opponent is in terms of overall skills, he is so well versed here that he feels like he is in the advantage position.
Well, protect your neck, they say. I mean, this is really high-level mixed martial arts defense. I hope the judges are paying attention.
Yeah, and you know, in fight, protecting your face, not getting cut, is the most important thing you can do. With this type of style, where you close the guard, is so important. This young man has mastered doing exactly that.
Nice job to get the takedown there a moment ago.
He's got to advance now, try to get to a dominant position. Maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Side control, a lot of options here.
Carter's back inside control here. Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. The top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape him.
Duplessis getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Keep the pressure going in that ground game. Let's go. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of...
Ready? Ready?
Here we are, early round 2. All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. In DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect him to come off with a left hook, because off the left hook, don't anticipate the next
hold
one.
on a second here, champ. Looks like we might get a submission attempt here.
That Darce is tight. Young man to defend that Darce shot. Nice transition. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. Duplessis always shelled up defensively. Great arsenal of attacks, especially when it comes to his kicks. Oh, good clinch there on the takedown. His opponent missed the strike, and he made him pay.
Well, Johnny, wait for you. The moment you make a mistake, bam.
Submission attempts in bunches tonight.
It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hips, try to move the leg, so that his opponent can't.
Kris Carter with a massive highlight tonight.
BMF. That's a BMF.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, and he squeezed and got it done.
The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Darce choke, and now, undisputed UFC BMF champion of the world, Kris Carter.
All right, so mission accomplished. Do you believe it, champ? We have followed his entire career dating to the WFA, and tonight, Kris "Lil Mac" Carter is the BMF champion in the UFC.
I mean, take a bow, Kris Carter. Take a bow, coach.
Well, few men or women in any division realized a better 2025 than Reinier de Ridder turn-back challenges from Kevin Holland, Bo Nickel, and Robert Whittaker, and vaulted into immediate middleweight title contention.
You know, when you talk about Reinier de Ridder, this is the guy that was a 2-division champion in another organization. He has shown for a really long time that he is as good as any middleweight in the world. Does Reinier de Ridder, though, have what it takes to become UFC champion? He's shown that he needs to put together another full performance and get another victory to get himself headed in the direction that he wants to, and that's becoming a UFC champ.
Folks, you know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions in the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down, John. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. He title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines in mixed martial arts. And man, he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenger.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Rainier R.D.R. Dorito! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Kris Kardashian.
Fighting the way he did on that night, we are looking at one of the best fighters in the world.
Right, early action here and a nice job by the BJJ player. Beautiful entry, and he gets the wrestler down on his first attempt.
Sometimes it's the wrestler's overconfidence that is ultimately the thing that makes him get taken down. He was sure that he would be able to defend. Well, didn't defend that first one. Better make sure you're defending as the fight goes on.
Back to his feet. Right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Oh, he's going to take down. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Yep, got to be very careful there. Setting up a beautiful submission.
Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight. Oh, nice submission transition. Oh, that arm is in real trouble.
He's got it isolated. He's looking to finish.
Nice escapability there. Champ got out of the submission.
This dude has got great awareness. He timed that escape as good as you possibly could.
Carter's back in full guard. Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in.
Notice that the knee is bent. A lot of the pressure is going to be on his opponent's knee as he's trying to finish.
Increasingly hard to hit.
And notice, John, he is setting up counters. They may not be coming right now, but when you're moving the way that he is.
The great equalizer, MMA wrestler.
I mean, it was flawless. Great timing. He saw his opponent getting reckless. Timed it perfectly, got the takedown, and now he can take a breath. Try to maintain his confidence and center himself before they get back to stand.
That's what it was all about. to the body. A couple of those shots got through, and those will add up quickly, right? Even if you have the...
Oh! Oh! He's almost shutting him down every time he hits him. Oh, nice body shot. This dude is hurt, and he's still firing back.
Oh, nice job to slip off the center.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Oh, dark stroke here.
Oh, that boss choke is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon and it showed in that defense. Great submission defense. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Good work from the top here by Ryder to Ritter.
Seems as though he's not going to be deterred. He wants to sub. He's very accurate in the counter pound and it's showing because he's landing so consistent.
All right, butterfly guard now up against the fence. DC, talk us through.
Yeah, and he's got some opportunities to get up here. He's got to elevate or create space with his feet. Get back to his feet and stand up.
Again, a good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Oh, good defense, yes.
All right, so from being dominated to...
John, look at this. He's setting up an arm triangle. Wow, what a tricky way to start the submission. That's tight.
Kris Carter remains the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
Wow, John, this guy.
So there he is, still the undisputed. Mark Goddard, our referee for this one, as good as any man who will be in the business. All right, here we go. Start of round one, as they say. The tension is palpable. BMF Championship is back on the line. Sounds hyperbolic, but it is true. Two of the most exciting fighters in this or any division ready to engage. Could be a war zone here tonight. Nice feint there to the right by Chris Lil Mac Carter. Whitaker with that bounce in his step.
It's about the punch, but it's also about the setup. That was a beautiful setup that allowed him to land that strike.
Big shots landed by him now. Oh, Carter smelling blood in the water. You heard it there from Buff. He actually held that a little bit longer than I would have liked, but and still.
Ready.
Well, no shortage of UFC history has been made inside these walls. Good to have you next from Honda Center tonight here in Anaheim, California. So many big UFC live events in this venue.
It's a great arena. It's a beautiful arena. It's one that I would gladly never step foot in. I mean, the only guy to lose 2 UFC championships in this pit of hell that is called the Honda Center. No, fantastic arena. Just does not work for me.
All right, so a nice job by him there a moment ago as he gets the fight where he intended to.
Well, that was the game plan. He's following instructions, and he's achieving what his coaches wanted.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, come on, that's gotta be it. Ooh, sorry to cut you off, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the block, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
Oh, there it is again, another combination. Perfect entry and timing there.
I mean, John, he comes forward, and anytime he gets an opportunity, he hits you with that beautiful combination. But it all starts with the hand placement. His hands are exactly where they need to be with that beautiful combination.
Oh, nice deception there. Under 3 minutes now to go. It's been a very fast-paced opening round here. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. defense. He avoids the strike and gets the takedown.
Well, he caught his opponent swinging there. The moment he was able to get a read, see that he was going to miss, he got put him on his back, and now he is in his ball.
Oh, beautiful counter there, right out of the high guard, too.
I mean, just another great shot right on the counter. I mean, this dude is a super high-level fighter.
All right, so we're upright for now, but probably another takedown attempt here in the not too distant. Oh, there it is. Can't say we didn't see it coming. Still a very effective weapon.
All right, now here he goes, working out of the half guard.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Carter. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Oh, that right eye's looking pretty swollen now. Might be shut before too long. Second round, straight ahead. All right, we now re-rack some of the highlights. All right, let's get to round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters, man, he is right there to eat the counter again.
I mean, just another beautiful counter shot. This man's on fire.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Oh!
Big ground and pound.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Great job landing the strike from his back.
All right, butterfly guard here up against the fence. If you're the dominant fighter, champ, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to circle him off the fence. I'm trying to put my body him in the octagon. I'm not allowing him to use the octagon as a barrier to get back to his feet.
Carter gets that strike. Tracking every little movement of his opponent. Oh, and there it is again. Another takedown that has certainly been the narrative in this round.
I mean, over and over, he gets to his legs, takes him down. I mean, beat him on the entry. So by the time he reacts, it's too late.
It was perfect.
It was absolutely
Gets back to his feet.
champion, but not only become the world champion, to remain the world champion is truly inspiring.
And still the king of the 185-pounders. There he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after the knockout tonight in his title defense. And that's got to feel pretty good. There were a lot of people backing the #1 contender coming in here tonight, but he certainly muted all of that noise and then some. The celebration is on in the corner. Congratulations to the reigning, defending, still undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
You okay? Good.
So here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion. And what a fight it was for him his last time out, winning the belt by vicious knockout. We're expecting massive pay-per-view buys here tonight because when you turn in a result like that in a championship setting, your fan base grows exponentially. You've seen his Twitter followers soar. Now he'll try to follow up that effort with another knockout in this title fight here tonight. All right, no surprise to see the BJJ fighter engage in the clinch here early against the wrestler. Hopefully the crowd will be mature and let them fight out of it.
The wrestler loves the clinch also, but it's not where he's most comfortable. He's most comfortable exploding into his opponent. This jiu-jitsu fighter wants to be in close, wants to be in tight, and that's exactly where he is right now.
Well, I don't have to tell you, champ, nobody expects more out of their athletes than Coach Thompson, and he said he'd be stunned if they can't outstrike the opposition tonight.
I mean, he thinks he is as ready as he's ever seen him. And this young man said that I had the best camp of my life. I've never been better. I am going to shine inside the octagon. Make sure you don't miss a second of what I showed you.
Carter gets back up. Oh, slipping out of range beautifully. Nice footwork.
I mean, the footwork's on point, the shoulders are moving, the head's moving, never on the center line. He is fighting a beautiful defensive fight here.
All right, so the takedown is there. Now we see, I guess, what he can do.
Now, secure, it was tough to get him here.
Good work by the bottom fighter to prevent the pass. Carter gets up now, back on the feet. Where he resides, looked like he maybe was in a submissive state on the ground. Carter gets up now, somewhat surprisingly. Thought he had a dominant position on the ground. Wants this fight back on the feet. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
Taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Takedown defense holds up.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close.
Uppercuts right on the chin.
Oh, high kick.
Well, significant swelling now in and around that left eye. Might even be starting to close. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage. All right, we now rematch. Round 2 here. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job.
Oh, hang on a second, champ. Cut your mic. Huge shot landed by him. Ritter gets the takedown now, so a nice level change after he had gotten stunned on the feet.
Trying to pass here, but it's a no-go.
Ooh, elbow from the bottom lands to the head. Carter gets up now, so nice work to get out from that compromising position. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas. He lands another takedown there.
I mean, he keeps doing it over and over again. But, John, the one thing that's most impressive is the cardio. That's not easy to do, secure that many takedowns.
3 minutes now to go in round 2. Butterfly guard, pretty effective. You don't see it every day.
No, you don't see it every day anymore. But if you're the dominant fighter, you've got to circle him off the octagon side. Separate his body from the fence so then you can gain secure top position.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Look at posture up now. This could be trouble.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him. Beautiful pass.
Oh, and transitions right into side control. Right into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat. You got to pass.
Carter gets back to the feet now. Well, the offensive wrestling has been there all night. Perhaps we get another takedown attempt here.
It's what he does, right? This is what we knew he would be trying to do in this fight tonight.
You gotta like that, champ. No better way to crush your opponent's spirit than with a well-timed takedown.
I mean, he could sense that he was in danger. So he took his shot, level change, put it right down to the mat. Now, he can exhale a little bit before he has to get back started trying to win this fight.
Trying to make these ground strikes count. Ground strikes now. Wow, what a round it was. There's the horn. 2 knockdowns, certainly a 10. Round 3 of a possible 5 for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship. Oh, big hook. That'll sting. Oh!
Sounds back up.
Oh, look at that. Left up and landed the diving punch to the head.
And still is coming to become common. When you talk about this man, the expectation has been exceeded. And once again, he holds on to the UFC championship.
All right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done tonight. Not the case, and still UFC middleweight champion of the world. And I think he wants to slow all of that roll when it comes to somebody taking his title.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has desires to be a long-reigning champion. A champion that held onto the belt like the great Anderson Silva did before him. This guy looks to have all the tools to be a long-reigning UFC champion.